This story, the Orange County public defender who went to Mexico on vacation with his wife is dead. He never made it back home. He died, in fact, in Rosarito. Good evening, everyone. I'm Pat Harvey.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Jeff Vaughn. Mexican authorities say Elliot Blair's death was accidental, but his family believes foul play was involved.
And KCAL News Orange County reporter Michele Gile is live in Santa Ana with what she's learned so far. Michelle?
Pat and Jeff, I've spoken with several local lawyers over the past few days about this case, and they all pretty much have told me the same thing. I don't know what really happened in Mexico. That's what they're saying. What I do know from one of those lawyers is that Elliot Blair's family is now going through the process of bringing his body back to the United States. Orange County Public Defender Elliot Blair was found dead at his hotel in Baja, Mexico over the weekend. His family says the 33-year-old was killed. Mexican officials dispute this, however, and say the young attorney died in a tragic accident at the Las Rocas resort.
I personally don't put a lot of credence in what the Mexican authorities say. The article I read said that he died of a tragic accident. And my question is, what evidence do you base that conclusion on?
Meaning, how do you know it's a tragic accident?
Yes, exactly. What are the facts, not what's your opinion?
John Jenks is a private investigator and drug expert who worked on cases with Blair. He was as shocked as anyone to hear of the death in Rosarito Beach. A GoFundMe has been set up for Blair's wife, who is also a public defender. It says on Saturday, Elliot Blair and his wife Kim were in Rosarito, Mexico, celebrating their one-year wedding anniversary when Elliot was tragically killed. We wish we could provide everyone with more information, but very limited information has been disclosed by authorities in Mexico. He was the victim of a brutal crime. His family is working with U.S. officials to gain more information. Tijuana media report that the Baja California prosecutor's office has ruled that Elliot Blair died of head trauma as a result of falling from his hotel balcony.
I have no idea what happened down there. I just am worried and hope that they can get to the truth of what actually happened. And no matter how Elliot, died, was killed, it's tragic because he was such a good human and such a wonderful attorney who fought hard for his clients. He cared about them, and he cared about them getting justice.
Now, ironically, that private investigator told me he had a similar case in Hawaii where a woman fell to her death. The authorities were quick to rule that it was an accident, but he says it was later determined to be a murder. That's the latest live in Santa Ana. I'm Michele Gile. Back to you.